Ah, you're here. Welcome to my channel. I'm Fractured Dan, and it is time for Stuff That I Am In. Somebody made a thing and I am in it. Yay! Before we get started, just a few housekeeping things. Yes, I know I said I'd be posting this a few days after the last video I posted, and it is now a full month later. Oopsie. Yeah, well, some people were encouraging of me taking some time off for myself, and I ended up needing more time. I actually just getting a break from everything was really nice, and I just decided to keep that break going. Had a bit of a month of just kind of relaxing, reassessing, taking care of my back, which still is having some problems. It's not really need to get into that, and there were some other things that were going on too, but don't want to bore you with all of that. Let's just get into what you all came here to see, which is a couple of just quick little clips that I have to share of some recent appearances that you may or may not have noticed me in. So let's get into that. So this one you definitely wouldn't have picked up on because my face isn't showing in this one. I actually got to be one of the aliens in this, so my face is completely covered with a mask. Let's just take a quick look at that clip. All right, so what you're going to want to watch for here is the guy in the front of that platform, the front on the left side of audience left. Yeah, the one with the shaky hands, that's me. I got to do a quick day on that back when they were shooting. Oh, it was over a year ago. I don't know how much about production I'm allowed to talk about. Probably none at all. It was very secretive even when I was there, and yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to say too much just in case Disney ever finds my channel. But yeah, that's definitely me, and I got to work on a Star Wars show, which is pretty incredible, and I had a great time. And yeah, a once in a lifetime experience. Maybe I'll talk a little bit more in detail about it at a later date, but as for now, I'm comfortable just saying, hey, that's me. I did the shake, acting, had a lot of fun. Tatooine lived up to the hype. This one actually has a special place in my heart because this is the first gig I got after joining the Screen Actors Guild. I didn't know what I was going to be walking into when I showed up for set that day. I didn't really even understand the call type that I got for it because it turned out to actually be a character's name. So this one, you're not going to have to work very hard to spot me. Just look for the douchebag in the blue hat, and there it is. So if you're unfamiliar with the show, basically Murderville operates as a police procedural detective crime show, but it's also an improv comedy show featuring a different celebrity guest every episode, and they are actually attempting to go through these scenes unscripted. Well, they are scripted, but the guest isn't given a copy of the script, so they have to work their way through these scenes and attempt to actually piece together the mystery as well. So I had a lot of fun with this. I was in the undercover section of the show. Each episode kind of repeats similar sections. There's always like an autopsy section, there's a crime scene investigation, then there's interviewing various suspects, and it always culminates in the penultimate scene being some kind of undercover operation. And I got to be a part of that as one of these hired goons for this private poker game that Marshawn Lynch was the dealer of. I'm a huge Will Arnett fan. I love BoJack Horseman. It's one of my favorite shows that's ever been made. So getting to be on set with him, I didn't really get a chat with him. He was kind of busy running the thing. But getting to be on a project with him, especially since I didn't even know he was going to be there when I showed up that day, that was an incredible ride. We basically just ran like 3 chunks of that scene, just front to back, without stopping, with 3 different steady cams going around. And they kept, it looks like they mostly kept the third run, which is the one where we did like the most crazy shit, and they only put like half of it in there. So I would love to see a blooper reel of this if it ever comes out. But yeah, really crazy experience, and I'm so glad that I got to share this all with you now that these are finally out. Please encourage you to just go watch the full seasons. And yeah, be on the lookout for any other stuff with me just kind of hovering in frame in the near future. I'll probably be doing a few more of these, looking back at some of the crowd work I used to do, seeing if I can Where's Waldo myself. But if this is something you guys want to see more of, please let me know down in the comments. Please also, throw this video a like if you so choose, and we will see you next time. So take care of yourselves and be well.